Aviation isn't just about smooth takeoffs and landings. Sometimes things get seriously intense. Whether it's pilots pulling off impossible maneuvers or unexpected mid-air emergencies, we've got it all. So get ready to witness the most unbelievable aviation moments ever caught on camera. The helicopter pilot took off without any communication or proper checks, leading to a terrifying near miss. A close call that could have ended in disaster. When taking off in a helicopter surrounded by trees, one must be extra cautious. Otherwise, things can go wrong quickly. The result of the rotor speed matching that of the camera shutter creates a mesmerizing effect where the helicopter blades appear to be perfectly still. A small plane narrowly missed a passing car while making an emergency landing on a highway in Dalian. Fortunately, there were no injuries reported. The Boeing 737 was preparing for takeoff when ground staff and passengers noticed fuel leaking onto the tarmac, prompting the flight to be grounded for safety. Here's an incredible maneuver where a jet appears to replicate itself, resulting in two identical aircraft. This high-risk maneuver performed at supersonic speeds. Here's a vapor vortex from the V-22 Osprey, a stunning display of aerodynamics in action. This pilot successfully managed to pull off an emergency belly landing, bringing the aircraft down safely without landing gear. These passengers captured an insane takeoff moment where two aircraft took off simultaneously. A Peruvian National Police helicopter made an emergency landing while transporting 11 officers in the Amazonas region. Fortunately, no one was injured during the incident. A pilot successfully lands his plane after losing power, narrowly avoiding houses and trees. Here's a Danish defense MH-60R Seahawk attempting to land in harsh weather conditions. Here's a visual from an Italian Air Force Eurofighter cockpit as it escorts American Airlines Flight AA292 to Rome due to a suspected security issue, but thankfully the flight landed safely. Southwest Airlines pilots made a split-second decision to avoid a collision in Chicago, successfully preventing a disaster. Did you know that Sydney has an airport runway that goes over a highway? This U.S. pilot ejected from a fighter jet after it underwent a slow-moving crash.
Oh, he just crashed. Oh. Oh.
This skillful pilot aborts the landing at the last second as a cyclone creates dangerous weather conditions, ensuring the safety of everyone on board. Here's a first-person perspective of a helicopter crashing on a beach after losing engine power. Thankfully, the pilot and all 4 passengers made it out safely with only minor injuries. Touchdown just before the power lines. A pilot made a harrowing emergency landing on a highway in Swain County, deep in the Blue Ridge Mountains. So when someone uses the highway instead of the runway to take off, accidents like these become almost inevitable. Here's a crosswind landing of an A319 at Cristiano Ronaldo International Airport in Portugal, showcasing the pilot's skill in handling challenging wind conditions. The true speed of an airplane becomes apparent when viewed from another aircraft flying nearby. An aircraft carrier's tailhook cable snapped during landing, forcing the pilot to eject just as the jet went over the edge. Meanwhile, a deck crew member made a split-second jump to avoid the recoiling cable. This aircraft landed dangerously close to plane spotters, giving onlookers a heart-stopping scare. This flight prepared for an emergency landing after a removable sheet of metal covering one of the Boeing 737's engines sheared off during takeoff. Okay, that was definitely a very close call. This helicopter was captured on a dash cam flying incredibly low over a fog-shrouded road. What do you guys think about this? It looks like flying next to a cruise missile. Here's an Airbus Beluga taking off gracefully and soaring through the sky, showcasing its unique design and massive cargo capacity. An F-35 fighter jet crashed at Eielson Air Force Base in Alaska, but fortunately, the pilot survived the incident. It took these guys a while to realize that what they were doing was actually a really bad idea. This skillful pilot drops fire retardant in an effort to prevent the California wildfires from spreading. Here's a skilled pilot attempting to land a plane in the middle of the Mexico mountains. Air Force Reserve hurricane hunters fly through a powerful hurricane, capturing intense footage from inside the storm. This Norwegian Airlines pilot pulls off an impressive landing despite stormy weather conditions. Here's a U.S. Air Force fighter jet taking off with immense power. These brave firemen are battling a massive fire tearing through homes in the Philippines. Taking off in an intense storm is definitely risky and not advisable due to strong winds. This bird managed to dodge security checks and sneaked aboard an aircraft just before takeoff. However, one of the passengers successfully caught it and safely rescued it. These two planes seemed to be on a collision course, but it was just an illusion from the camera angle. Here's an emergency chopper performing a water drop to battle a raging fire on a mountain. Landing on the 650-meter runway at Saint-Barth's Airport can sometimes be challenging. This passenger captured a cloud shaped like a dog while looking out from their window seat. This guy was flying over New York City at night when low-hanging clouds created a stunning scene. Skyscrapers piercing through the clouds with city lights illuminating the sky from below. Here's a duck casually chilling on one of the aircraft's engines. An EA-18G Growler crashed into San Diego Bay, but fortunately both pilots ejected safely and have been recovered in stable condition. This Delta Airlines flight crash-landed at Toronto Pearson International Airport, and miraculously, everyone on board survived.
Oh, are you seeing this airplane just crashing into? Oh my god. Oh my god.
These Super Scooper airplanes from Canada are skillfully scooping up seawater to aid in firefighting efforts.